Hey guys, Jack Leeson with MajorLeagueTrading.com, and I have just set the largest ever recorded profit on Nadex for YouTube. Let's get into that breakdown. Oh, quickly guys, one more thing. If you like my content, make sure to subscribe and like the video below. And if you're interested in learning how I identified this setup that I hit this $70,000 trade on, I'm going to leave a link in the video description right down there. Hey guys, Jack Leeson with MajorLeagueTrading.com, and I'm going to be going over the biggest trade I have ever taken in Nadex. This is the largest contract size I personally have ever traded, and right now I am short 500 contracts. Yes, that's right, 500 contracts, which means if I hit both of the trades I have on right now, I will have a deposit back into my account for $50,000. Yes, $50,000. And I have put only $10,000 into this trade. So I've put a $10,000 investment, which is a very big trade for me. And in return, I will receive a $40,000 profit for a total value of $50,000. So trade is not over yet. In fact, I just put on the second portion of this trade. The date right now, it is about it's 10:30 on August 9th, 2017. Huge trade here in this contract. What I'm looking at, this is a picture perfect setup from the Nadex Master Course, and I'll show you what the S&P looks like right now. But this is literally, we had a trend break into a resistance zone, into the setup. I'm not going to go over what it is because I just don't have time here, but this right here is the setup. And let me bring that across my screen and minimize this so it's a little more easy to see. But yeah, this is the S&P 500 futures market. Let's take a look at the strikes I have right now. So I have a 2465 strike, which is I've marked with this level where I need this market to trade down to, and the other strike I have is all the way down at the prior day low, which is 2459. So if you take a look back at my Nadex account, obviously this is a live account, it's blue. You can tell the difference between live and demos by the colors. But 300 contracts if we close tomorrow at 415 below 2459, and another 200 contracts for if we close below 2465. And like I said, guys, that's $50,000. So I'm going to keep the video here. I don't want to get too excited. I'm probably going to stay up all night managing this position. This is some serious risk, but this is one of the most perfect setups right out of the Nadex Master Course that I have ever seen. And so I decided to lay some risk on the table, and we'll see what comes tomorrow. I'm either going to be looking at, you know, a $40,000 gain or potentially a $5,000 to $7,000 stop out if this goes against me. But the risk reward, as far as the amount of money I'm risking to the amount of money I can make, is definitely in my favor here. So I'll check back in tomorrow and we'll see what we're up to and what the S&P is trading. Alright guys, it's about 6:45 in the morning. I'm going to show you the position size. Let's take a look at the position size I have on. That's short 690 contracts, or a full payout of 69,000. Pretty confident I can get at least the minus 300 and the minus 200, but the minus 190, that one's way out of the money. Took it as a long shot. Alright guys, here we are. These are my positions that you saw earlier in the video. Obviously before they were in the profits they're currently in. Today has been filled with patience, discipline, and a lot of pacing back and forth, to be honest. Like I said, this is my largest position I've ever taken here. I am looking to close out today with a total, my risk on this trade was about $11,000. $11,000 total was my risk, and you can tell. So if my P&L, so you take my position value minus my P&L, okay, that's my cost basis. But you can also take a look at my average price on each of these positions. So the best trade I have here is actually below 24.50. I paid about $5 for these contracts. They are going to expire at $100. So that's a 20x move. And for the 25.59s, 83.75 is my price, so that means that's actually the price I sold it at. So in order to determine the price, you take $100, which is the total value of the contract, minus 83.75, and that means my average cost was $16.25 right there. I'll bring this calculator in here to make it a little easier for you guys to see this. So for that position, 190 contracts, so the total value would be 190 multiplied by 100. So that's how much money I will get when the position expires in the S&P below 25.50. So $19,000 payout, and in order to, so I actually paid, like I said, if my average price is $94.99, that means I paid 100 minus $94.99. Okay, easy math, 501. So times 190, because that's how many contracts I have. So $951 plus commissions, which is obviously roughly like $1,000. So if commissions on 190 contracts is $50, so roughly $1,000. I'm going to return $18,000 on a $1,000 investment on that trade. So if we take a look at this trade, where my average price is 83.75, so we do 100 minus 83.75 here. That's $16.25 per contract. The total value of this contract upon expiration, you can say I have 300 of them, so 1625 times 300 equals $4,875. So that's how much risk I laid out on that contract. That is going to pay $30,000, okay? So $30,000 minus, what was that, 4,000, I don't remember the number, 875 was it? Somewhere around there. So that's going to pay about $25,000 on that trade specifically, okay? So $25,000 on roughly a $4,900 risk. Moving on to the next trade, which I have 75, my average price was 75, so 100 minus 75, that's my cost basis. That's how much it costs me per contract. So I have 200 contracts right here, 200 multiplied by 200 equals $5,000. So once again, a $5,000 position. So I pretty much took two $5,000 positions and one $1,000 position. Total risk on all of these trades is $11,000, and my P&L is 54 grand at the end of this. At the end of this, assuming these are all going to expire below, and I'll just show you guys what the S&P looks like right now. This is the S&P. The lowest strike I have is 24.50. So assuming we're below 24.50 at the end of the day, which right now we have an hour to the end of the day. So this 24.50 could potentially not expire. I'll let you guys know at the end of the video what they end up doing or if I end up taking that off. But right now, 24.50, as long as we're below that, I am going to get paid on my 24.50 strike, my 24.59, and my 24.65. 24.59 and 24.65, I'm going to count those. You know, that's kind of money in the bag already. So to break down the math, if I have 200 contracts on, oh, actually, let me show you the strike prices. I'm hiding it with the calculator. 200 contracts, and I can go put this over here. 200 contracts at the 24.65 strike, which we're well below. And then we have 300 contracts, so 200 plus 300. Oops, totally screwed that up. 200 plus 300, 700, okay, plus 1. Wow, how did that happen? That is not 700. 200 plus 300. What is going on here? 200 plus 3. Oops. Shows you how good I am at working a computer. Why is that not working? One of you that's probably watching this video going, I know why it's not working. 200 plus 300. Okay, there we go. 500. Boom. Wow, that was really tough. Obviously a lot easier to do in your head. Sometimes computers don't work the way you want them to. So 500 contracts plus 190, because that's how many I have at the 50 strikes. So that's 690 contracts. multiply that by the total value of each contract. 690 times 100 is $69,000 minus the $11,000 commission, or the $11,000 cost to enter the trade. So roughly a $58,000 profit on $11,000 of risk. That is the benefit of binary options trading. If you're new to binary options, I definitely recommend you begin learning them. I'm going to put a link below. This is a link to the course I've actually created. It goes over the setup, the exact same setup I actually took here to get in this trade, one of my picture perfect setups. And on top of binary options, I also trade futures. So on top of this $50,000 profit here, I also have a nice futures position that I'm riding. Short 10 contracts, up about $13,000 right now. So my total profit on the day, I'm looking right up near $70,000 on the day, which makes it my biggest personal day in a very long time. So obviously definitely my biggest personal day of 2017. And there's nothing more that I love to show people and teach people how it is, what I do, the setups I take, and that's what I'm here for, guys. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe below and like this video, comment on it if you have a question. I'll try to get back to you. I'm going to be withdrawing all of these profits because I don't need this much money in my Nadex account. So I'll be taking 50 grand out, and we can do a video on that as well. Take care, guys.